Okay, so a good task to do every day, if you've watched all the other videos, would be to pick a fraction of the day and do one of these little charts that I've got here. It's just a kind of a less boring way of practicing your equivalents and your finding fractions of other numbers and things like that. So what I've done is I've written my fraction of the day circle in the middle and pick something at your level now. You know, if you're finding it very hard, pick a simple fraction like a half or a quarter. If you're finding it too easy, go with a tricky fraction like 7/8 or something. I'll go somewhere in the middle though. I'm gonna go for today. My fraction of the day is going to be 3/4. So my fraction of the day is 3/4. So in your draw section, I just want you to draw several different things that show 3/4. Rough hand, okay? So it doesn't have to be bang on accurate. So like I might draw a square here, split into 4 equal parts. My denominator is quarters there, and I'm going to color in 3/4 green. Or I might do 4 dots, and I might circle 3 of the 4 dots. I circle 3/4 or whatever. Come up with your own inventive ways of drawing 3/4. Okay. One section then has to be equivalence. So using the strategies I described in the equivalence video, write down as many equivalents of 3/4 as you can. Can't make any equivalents where the numerator and denominator are smaller, so I can make loads where they're bigger. So I know that 6/8 is an equivalent of 3/4. Multiply the top and the bottom by 2 there. I know that 9/12 is it, and so on, so on. Get 4 or 5 of them in there. Then on the bottom, we're going finding 3/4 of things, okay? So this is good for you to come up with your own questions, because you must make sure that the denominator fits into the number you're finding 3/4 of. So multiples of 4. So I'm going to find 3/4 of 12 equals. So I'll just use my quick strategy. Divide by the denominator, multiply by the numerator, divide by the bottom, multiply by the top. 4 into 12 goes 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, and come up with a whole host of them. Just make sure that the total you're finding 3/4 of is a multiple of 4. For example, I couldn't say find 3/4 of 11, because 4 doesn't go into 11 evenly, okay? So that one wouldn't fit in. And then in your final box, it can be your own choice. So it could be something like find the whole number if 3/4. So if 3/4 of a number equals 12, what's the whole number? So this is where I do the opposite. I'm dividing by the top and multiplying by the bottom. So 3 into 12 goes 4, and 4 fourths are 16. Then if 3/4 is 12, then whole is 16. Or you might decide to try and do a bit of addition, you know. So I might be saying 3/4 plus 3/4 equals 6/4. See, then can you change that to a mixed number, 1 and 2/4. And we all know that 2/4 is the same as a half. Or maybe you want to do a bit of mixed numbers and improper fraction work in this section. That's fine too. You can come up with your own random ones if you want. You could have 12 over 10. 10 into 12 goes once, with 2/10 left over. It's up to you, okay? So if you pick a fraction of the day and work on it like that, each day doing a drawing, an equivalent, and a finding whatever that fraction is of bigger numbers, and then your own choice in this section. Good luck.